quads.
No!
And Rom checks quads. How do you check queens and jacks with an ace back?
You can't. And Rom here waking up the birds. American Airlines, the Angels. Oh no. We could see some fireworks here, ladies and gentlemen, as Rom, Zane, and Bex are about 10K effective here.
Let's go.
Could see a big one here if any of their cards come out on the flop. There's a good spell trawl here for Ron with the pocket aces.
Let's play a massive one. 30,000.
And it comes
Ace, Jack, Queen. Let's go.
Oh no.
1,100 in this pot, and both of these guys have like 11,000 effective.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Zane.
We've been waiting for this one.
And Rom's gonna waste no time betting with Zane with bottom set. Just calls.
I think Zane's just trying to set the trap here.
Big turn card coming.
What's gonna happen here?
Three of hearts. Brick for the top set of Rom. I think you got to keep betting to get paid. 2,000 in this pot.
So many hands you can still get value from. Ace, queen, ace, jack, set of jacks, set of queens.
Trying to build a pot to hopefully get all in by the river. And he's going to bet a little less than pot, 1,500.
Zane might just actually raise here. And I you know, a very common tell. I just, very briefly there, I saw Zane take a little quick glance at his chips. And it's usually indicative of, you know, strength. But it doesn't decide the flat here.
Please no spade. No spade, no king. 9 of clubs.
Kind of a dicey river.
You just can't imagine he's got. I mean if he had king 10, it's already there. 10-8, I guess, gets there. 10-8 of spades got there.
Let's see what sizing here he goes with.
I wonder if he polarizes. There's 5,100 in this pot. He's got 9,000 behind. Might be too much if he shoves. Oh, but he does shove for 9,000. How do you not call if you're Zane? I mean, Zane's like, what shoves here? But also, I've got such a massive hand myself. Set of jacks, a $14,000 pot already. And Zane is like, oh, did you just flop the joint on me already? Or, and he just calls.
Oh, wow.
Huge pot, $23,000 pot.
Yeah, you got to pay the man.
Set over set, and this is just a cooler nation for Zane.
$22,900 pot, headed towards Rom. With the cooler.
That is so brutal for Zane.
Oh, man,
I don't fault him for calling ever. Rom's got ace king again, back to back. Heater check. We need a heater check audio drop. Bex's sixes. Calls the 300. Jim V's got sevens. Dude, let's play a 30K pot. Let's go ace king 7.
We are 16K effective. It's gonna be pretty sick. Oh no, we could see another $20,000 pot, ladies and gentlemen.
Moneymaker's got 11,000 behind. Rom's got ace king once again. And this looks super strong from Moneymaker. I mean, he hasn't played many hands tonight.
Is that the Umid that's played on our stream?
I believe so.
Hey, what's up, man? Hope you can come back sometime and play some high-stakes games with us.
So Rom calls, which invites some under pairs to set mine.
Boy.
This could go 4 ways and be a bloated freaking pot.
Wow. If any set hits the board.
Let's go ace, queen, 7, 6 on the turn.
I don't feel good about
Let's go.
My stomach can't handle this.
9-9 deuce.
Okay.
So queens, pretty good flop for queens here, 9-9 deuce.
But not the worst flop for 7s and 6s either, to be honest. This board doesn't really favor his range that well. He can still have ace king, ace queen in this spot here.
I think Rom can just easily get away from this 4-way action. Rom does do the smart bin K thing and fold.
Dex really put it in the spot here. He doesn't know what to do with his pair.
This is a huge pot.
I mean, I think what's going through both Bex and Jim's mind is like, if there's any chance Moneymaker's doing this with like ace king of spades, ace king with just the ace of spades, you're ahead of them, right? But with Moneymaker's exact stack size, he's probably going to jam on the turn, and I think that's what gets both of them to fold. Moneymaker with the best of it, going to take it down.
Little fist pump and triumph. Ace on the turn, 3 on the river.
Oh, wow.
Variance aces for Kyle Z.
And if Rom has a big hand here, could see a big one. Let's see what Rom decides to do here. Snap.
German Moneymaker coming along. Heads up between 2 crushers, 2,000 in the pot and 12K effective.
Oh,
Jack
wow.
9-6 open ender for Moneymaker, over a pair for Kyle Z, and backdoor diamonds.
Yeah, I think Jason brings up a good point there. Depends on where you're staying. But he
Queen on the
says
turn.
Aria or Caesars. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a queen on the turn, so Moneymaker pairs along with his open ender. So he's not going anywhere. I'm partial to the Orleans because they've got the only consistent Omaha 8 game going there, which is like off the strip and like totally grungy, but it's a good time. There's a Subway steps away, so you don't have to pay for expensive food.
Let's see.
Big river card coming. 9 pairs the board.
Pretty safe run out there for Kyle. Actually improving his hand in case he was up against a hand like Jack 9 or Queen Jack suited. I think a fine spot to go for some more value here against those 2-pair holdings that Moneymaker could have. Let's see what sizing he goes with. And I think in the spot a 2/3 pot that would be perfectly fine. Looks like he agrees. Going for about 2,800. Pretty close to 2/3, maybe a little bit more. And Moneymaker's just have to pay it off. His hand is just too strong. Gonna get shown the bad news. And a pretty decent sized pot there for Kyle Z, almost 10K.
Almost 41,500 subs.
You know, it'd be something to get to that 100K and get that silver play
It'd be
button.
sweet to put a plaque back here.
It'd be very, very cool.
I would take a little credit, you know.
Absolutely.
It's part of growing to 100,000 subs. It'd be sweet.
And from my understanding with the algorithm, like there's sometimes where like, you know, you're slowly, steadily gaining. Oh wow, and a set of jacks here for Rom. Top pair for Bond.
Yikes.
You can see a big one here,
Let's
ladies and
play a
gentlemen.
huge one.
Top for Bond.
Let it come the ace on the turn. Or a queen on the turn. Queen on the turn. Guaranteed $30,000 pot.
Oh, man, Bond's such a nice guy. I don't want that to happen to him, but for the action, for the
Yeah,
stream.
we want the entertainment for the people.
I don't ever wish poorly on these individuals because, you know, I've talked to a lot of them and they're great people.
It's just more fun to watch huge pots.
Such a brick on the turn. I mean, ace, queen here, you're getting value from so many other hands here. Queen, 10, king, queen, flush draws that Rom is well within Rom's range. Yeah, these top hands are absolutely 3 streets of value hands.
Rom is an intimidating force to play against, especially when he's running good. Bond does not know what he's walking into right now. Rom just trying to figure out, how do I get the most, and this is super obvious, but how do I get the most money on each one of these streets? And he does just check call. Jack quads.
Oh, no, that's a, oh, that could really, oh no, 2 pair for
And Rom checks
Bond
quads over to Bond. And how do you check queens and jacks with an ace back?
You can't. You
Having a
have to
guy
go.
that's calling, like he could be calling with diamonds, he could be calling with 10-9 or king-10. Even though they, you know, if they have those hands, they're not calling anything on the end. You've got to imagine your ace-queen is worth betting again. And
Oh,
this guy, Rom, this is...
And the diamonds miss.
And so now 2,600 over to Rom with quads, 7,100 in the pot, and what do you do to get the max?
Let's see. He could probably make it like 10K.
How do you make it look like you're bluffing? It's a very unique spot to be in, rivering quads, checking it, and getting to check raise on the river with the absolute nutter butters. Rom really trying to make it seem like he's contemplating making a move or something with missed diamonds, not wanting to give up money he's already invested.
Oh, wow. Because it's a 10K stack of pink
Bond
chips.
can't imagine that Rom is calling with many jacks, just naked jacks
No,
here.
absolutely not. Not for 2 streets. Oh, I mean, he can, but it greatly reduces the combos when that.
10,800 is the bet. This is a huge bet. 8,200 more from Bond to call. I mean, this is a hard fold to make.
You're at the top of your range. The diamonds miss. The straight draws miss.
You unblock diamonds. I mean, it's just like you're trying to get into Rom's head. It's like, what jack do you have? Did you really just call me down with a set of 3s or something? You would have heard from Rom with a set of jacks, you'd think. But Rom playing it really snug, just check calling the whole way and check raising. This is like such an under. I mean, maybe Bond is also thinking about how this is such an under-bluffed spot. But if you had quads, how do you check the river? I'll shut up now. I mean, this is just a pretty interesting spot. You don't blame Bond for taking a minute here. This is serious money.
Significant money for stake here.
Doesn't want to get bluffed on stream, but also doesn't want to light 8,000 on fire.
Yeah, unfortunately, if Bond had the ace of diamonds in his hand, it would make it a much easier fold. But not having that ace of diamonds, gives Rom that opportunity to have hands like ace 10 of diamonds that break off.
Regardless of the result, this is such a sicko play by Rom. And he calls! $26,000 pot